Look at how much of my damage came from just the basic attacks. Yes. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's time for War 2 of the season, 4 Loki versus PBT. I know Omega Sentinel is on the thumbnail or the title, or probably both. I'm very excited about showing her. But I want to show you this with Captain America Infinity War. Two things. One is, look, I just put in, I think, 26 stones to take him to SIG 150. And I want to show you how much he can still do, even if he's not at SIG 200. And then additionally, this new Alliance War tactic. I was listening to DL's latest Essential War Attackers video. It is awesome. Check it out. It is awesome, 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 as is his whole channel. Link in the description to get directly to his channel for all of the rankings team and, of course, him. But the point is the defense, I think it's called Defiance tactic. It is fantastic. It is extremely helpful. And he, being Captain America Infinity War, is one of the champions that has this tag, which means Defiance attackers gain immunity to buffs. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to allow me to take a fight, or at least simplify it significantly. It's the fourth fight in this video. We'll check that out. And then, of course, after the video, we will look at the season stats and then check out my loyalty spenders. I'm going to continue to do that. Myself and the rankings team will continue to do that. This was Campo's spreadsheet. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, you got to do it. It'll help you get better at this game. But so many of us are tracking this, and we are submitting this almost after every war, but definitely at milestone points in the season to Kabam, showing them like, this is how much loyalty we are using. This is how much you're giving us. Let's fix this. All right, so we're going into our first fight here. Combat Deja Vu Prowess, Prowess Puncture. Sentinel just kind of handles this, guys, right? I'm not going to try to make this sound more complex than it is. This is just her being awesome. Her ability accuracy cannot be reduced against mutants. Well, guess what, Magneto? You got a problem, okay? And so in a lot of my videos on Omega Sentinel, I'm going to continue to try to get across this theme that you don't need to get all of her debuffs up. She's got plenty of damage. Here's a fight where I was able to do it, right? We're just medium. I am heavy. I even used the advanced power boost because I knew I was going to use it in the next fight, but it's just going to help me get to my SP2 quicker. We've got two of our debuffs on. I think I'm going to throw the special 2 here. And then look at this. Oh, I did medium to get the next debuff on. We now have the 4 plasmas. I mean, this is delightful. I went for an extra debuff there with the medium combo. In hindsight, looking it through how this plays out, I probably should have done a light ending combo there just to, I think it's pause the debuff to get a little bit more damage. This fight would be over. But again, I mean, I think these results speak for themselves about what she can do. And I think this will kill him. So we don't even take the recoil damage there. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I don't even need to heal her up for her next fight because she'll get those heals. We'll talk about that as we get to the next fight though. So now moving in for this fight against Hulkbuster, similar situation with the node. I don't remember if it's the exact same node combination, but I'm not really concerned about it. Okay, so there's the power focus one and then the global, meaning every time Hulkbuster gets the armor up, there's going to be a 30% chance for him to go unstoppable. Now he gets his own armor ups. I believe it's every 15 seconds and then at the beginning of the fight. So I'm going to need to keep an eye on that. There's going to be a lot of gray timers. You'll see them in the upper right-hand corner over Hulkbuster there. And then I really want to make sure I bait his special ones. This Corvus is unramped, but he's a rank 3. I'm using the, I have recoil tree masteries on, and I have the advanced power boost, and I have power back boost. So like, this should be fine. I just need to kind of keep an eye out for the unstoppable. He starts off with it, which is one of the things to keep in mind, right? And then you see all these great timers. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do my best to, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep an eye on all of them and do my best. And so here we go. I want to bait this special 1 because I don't want to deal with his special 2 if I don't need to. He's going unstoppable, but I don't care. I'm just trying to bait his special 1. Right about now, I thought I had found complete privacy in my house, but my 6-year-old decides she really needs me right now. And so it is what it is. I throw my special 2, and then I use that as an opportunity to pause the game. And I talk to her very briefly, and I'm like, sweetheart, give me 30 seconds, please. She's 6. I don't know if she knows what 30 seconds really means. I mean, she understands it's a unit of time, I think, but I'm just like, oh God. Okay, so kind of reorient myself and wanted to make sure as best I could, based on those 3 timers, you saw all of them, that he wouldn't be unstoppable. I was pretty sure Corvus's SP2 would end it anyways. I now have a Corvus charge. But they give you, I have such great Alliance War planners, like 4 Loki, the whole thing. I've been in SSX, 4 Loki, the planners are amazing. And they gave me the opportunity to, in the next fight, use Mega Sentinel or Corvus. We'll talk about that. I'm showing the score. PBT put up a great score. They put up a great score. I get the sense maybe they're like a European or Asian-based alliance, just based on the time zones when they attacked. But the war was close, as you can see. So we're going into this fight here against Domino. I'm going to be using the heal block debuff of Omega Sentinel. This is really what I've been talking about, folks. Like, she has plenty of damage. You don't need to try to stack up 9 debuffs. You just don't. This is a new lane here, so it's got this Reinvigorated Unblockable. Every time a regeneration buff or passive is activated, if the defender is not heal blocked, they gain a dormant vigor charge. Then she can go Unblockable. Obviously, we don't want to do that, so we really want to keep the heal block up. And then there's this Never Back Down. When the attacker dashes back, they gain a regeneration timer. That's pretty cool. But if we do it again, the timer grants the defender regeneration passive, restoring. So you really just want to have your heal block up, and you'll be golden. As I talked about in the first fight there, there's an Indomitable as well. As I talked about in the first fight, Omega Sentinel's ability accuracy cannot be reduced against mutants. I mean, that's awesome, right? Your hand, this feels like Nimrod. It's part of what I love about Nimrod. They are different though. Let's keep that in mind. And so I do make a mistake somewhere in this fight. I don't remember what it is. I think it's with like a special or something like that. I was just having a good time. As I said though, she's getting that nice heal, right? It's not healing me to full, as you can see. I think it's one of those percentage of health lost or where you're at in the health bar, something like that. But it's nice, right? I'm not going to complain about it. Looks like the auto block kicked in. I don't know what that was all about, but I thought I had evaded fine, so I'm not really sure. You do still need to be mindful of Domino's Lucky. You're going to see me kind of be as mindful as I can of it as I was there. There, I just apparently missed a block. I make mistakes. We're going to go in and then look at this. We had none of our debuffs up. I want to get my heal block debuff up as quickly as I can, so I've got it up. But we're doing plenty of damage, and this is what I've been wanting to show. This is a rank 4, it's a SIG 200. I don't want to overstate it. I'm boosted really big. We're running the recoil tree. But we're doing plenty of damage. We're a minute into the fight. I've thrown one special, and I'm going to show you, watch this. I intentionally left in the fight stats for a very specific reason. I want you to see them. Yeah, we got to wait on the CapIW servers there. Here we go. Look at how much of my damage came from just the basic attacks. Yes, I'm running recoil. Yes, it's a rank 4 SIG 200. But I want to get this point across as much as possible with her because I do think she's an awesome champion. You don't have to stack a ton of debuffs. It is helpful. If you can do it, do it. But look at how much just her base attack is. I think it was DLL, MP Blaze, and Campu all pointed out so early on, like her base attack is just that good. She's a fantastic champion, just handled that Domino. Outside of that mistake I made, we were golden. All right, moving on. This is the whole reason Cap Infinity War. It's the next fight on that lane. I wanted to come and take the recoil tree masters off, and apparently I cut out moving to the node. So we have the Reinvigorated Unblockable, right? We've already talked about that. So every time a regeneration buff or passive is activated, we've gone over this. Buffet. So every 7 seconds, the next buff triggered by the attacker is immediately nullified. Well, what if we can't get buffs, which is the Defiance attacker tactic? So Captain America Infinity War flat out isn't going to get buffs, meaning this Iron Man Infinity War won't heal, which means I don't need to worry about the other part of the node. This honestly felt like doing a duel. That's what this is what this truly felt like. I was doing a duel. I'm boosted. I just need to land my reparries. I'm going to punish Iron Man Infinity Wars. Not very well, apparently. There, I was late on that. I do that one more time. But Cap's so tanky. I mean, this was just kind of like a straight up fight against Iron Man Infinity War and Captain America Infinity War. I mean, it's absolutely delicious. We've got the armor breaks up. Look, we have 3 armor breaks. We had 3 petrifies, and that's with Cap Infinity War being at SIG 150. You don't have to have him at SIG 200. He's so good without that. The SIG 200 is if, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of people, is if you absolutely have to have one of those debuffs, and usually it's more if you need him to be shrugging a debuff placed on him, and you've brought in the skill synergy, to trigger his skill signature ability, and you absolutely have to have it immediately every time, then yeah, SIG 200, it's great to get him there. I understand it. I will eventually get mine there as well. Sig 150, Captain America Infinity War, just absolutely trivializing, tough word to say, this fight. I mean, the proof is literally right there. Otherwise, fairly difficult fight, right? But no, I mean, you could do this. Anyone could do that. I didn't even know if I reparried that frequently in there because Iron Man was so happy to throw his heavy. Just really cool, really cool, using the tactics to your advantage. We did come out with the win. PBT put up a great score. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think we died 5 times, so I'm happy with that result. I'm really happy with that result. I think that's going to win us a lot of wars in Master, help us with our goal of making Masters again. Congratulations to MVPs. My buddy Ares had a sick boss kill against a Black Panther Silver War. A lot of war champions in this one. My boy Carl crushing it this season. So awesome to see such an awesome guy. Cool to see him crushing it. And then PWF, one of my BG's war planners, an amazing player, taking a ton of fights, doing so many things for the Alliance and the BG. It's just so cool to see. And so we came up with a win. Really happy for that. Let's go ahead and jump over, take a look at the season stats, and then the loyalty tracker too, which we will be doing after every war and submitting that information to Kabam so they can make the right decision. This is really exciting for me to see. I love this. First of all, most important stat, we always start with this, for Loki 1-1 on our way to securing our Masters, which is our goal. Pretty pumped up on that. So 8 kills, 0 deaths, not a ton of fights, but hey, I'm not dying. I feel like I'm helping out the BG and also my BG leaders, Clown and PWF, and literally the whole BG, because it shows the strength of that battle group and just how supportive everyone is. Thank you for helping it make so I can continue to battle with you guys despite my my schedule and all of that. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate that. Zero boss solos done taken. I have a feeling that number's not going to change. We have so many awesome players in this BG. I mean, Clown knocking out of the park, PWF, B Manny, like just so many. If I get a boss attempt, cool. If I don't and we keep crushing it, I am a happy camper. I've used 5 total champions already in only 2 wars. Pumped up on that. Being able to use the diversity of my roster, coming off of that awesome season last season where it was so much Miguel. That was a ton of fun. I enjoyed showing you that. I had a blast. And then just, you know, coming up with this one where I've already taken in 5 champions, just feels really good. And then the sadness, the sorrow, the hurt, which was placing my newly ranked R4 Null on defense. I'm a team player. I'm happy to do it. He came up and got a kill already. I am so pumped up to see that. I'm pumped up. I love the team aspect of war. It is just can be so good. Kabam, listen to us. We love this mode. We do want you to improve it, but don't actively go out and hurt it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the post. All right, we're at the loyalty stage now here. War 2, you can see I only took 4 fights. 5 would be if everyone took the same amount in each war. But as those of you who've done war, you know that just so often that's not what happens. It's not reflective of the gaming experience. Again, no deaths. I didn't use any potions. And part of that's because I took fights with every single champion, and then one of them actually heals, right? But if I had needed to take another fight with Omega Sentinel, I would have needed to heal up, but I want to report the actual what happened to Kabam. I used the special 12% boost, the power 200% boost, and then 1 advanced power boost. The other boosts I used were those really big Alliance War boosts that stay on for the 6-hour duration. So we can't use those. I want to put in the accurate numbers, even when they don't present the information I hoped they present. I will say this though. If I had to take another fight with a Mega Sentinel, I would be using that. Also, I think this presents what's often the problem with using averages, because there's people in my battle group who took 6, 7, 8 fights, or maybe they had a death or a near death like I did in War 1, and then they had to use a ton of items. My score is going to influence that average so much in this one, and I still use 24,000 loyalty. I'm not acting like I spent no loyalty on it. I just will continue to, I think you guys understand what I'm saying here, is I don't want to skew the numbers based on this sort of war, and I'm sure I will be using plenty of loyalty in Wars 3, 4 through 12, right? We just know the reality of this. Thank you so much for watching. Keep tracking. This is Campo's tracker. Appreciate him doing this so much. Going to continue to do this, and then myself and the rankings team, we will get a trending video out on this somewhere around the midpoint of the season, because we're all concerned. We love this game. Well, we love this mode. We love this mode. It can be improved, but we don't want to see it actively hurt in the meantime. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great season. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.